Hey guys, Kingpin Light here, and I'm on day 2 of quitting nicotine. I keep showing this, but it's not even nicotine. Now, I will have to say today, and I didn't mention this on the one yesterday, the video yesterday, but I am using the nicotine gum, the lowest dose they have, to try and slowly taper off. I was going to go 100% cold turkey, but I decided it's a little bit harder. So I did use one today, and that's it. So I went the rest of the day dealing with it, and it does come and go. It's waves, right? Like sometimes you get a really strong craving, you gotta go do something, and other times you're fine. So it's been a little bit, I mean, mostly it's just been like headaches, little cravings here and there, but honestly it's not the worst. And I think this is probably gonna be the best attempt I've had so far. I'm not gonna say attempt, it's gonna happen, but it's so far, these first 2 days I think have been the easiest, and it's just been because of having an end goal. My end goal is just being done with it financially. All right, it costs a lot to keep that habit, health wise, everything else. So I think it's been good, and I plan on at most using just one of those gums a day if I need it, and I'm gonna try not to use it any of the days, right? But if I do, I'll let myself have one up until maybe, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days, I guess. And then after that, I just need to, like, even in those times, just not even have something to go to. So I didn't cook today. I had leftovers, so I didn't have a video to throw in there. So this is going to be a really short recording. I mean, it's going to be between 2 to 4 minutes, maybe even a little bit less, but it's just going to be kind of a recapping of, like I said, just updating, both for myself and anybody else who wants to go on that journey and quit as well. It's definitely possible. I do have to say though, the 2 flavors I got, and I showed them yesterday, they're still right here. The 2 flavors I got is the citrus caffeine ones. Now these actually taste really good. I could probably vape on these all day. The only problem is they have caffeine, and I don't know I should be inhaling caffeine all day, right? So I try to just keep those pretty, I'm just not using very often. The only other one I got is the lavender and citrus one. These taste like essential oils. It's like you're breathing in one of those essential oil diffusers. Not great. They do have a bunch more flavors on the website. So I think I'm probably going to transition to one of the mint ones, because that's closer to the vape that I was already using, which is like menthol mint. I think that would be probably the best alternative, because again, the actual nicotine, if I remember correctly, only lasts in your system 3 days to a week at most, and that's the physical dependency, that's the chemical. Once that's out, it's about habit, right? And it's, for me, I would vape whenever I would be anxious or when I needed a small mental break from work, right? And I'm talking seconds break. It's not like I needed to walk outside and take a break, but I just got used to it, right? And just that little action, right, gave me just a little bit of detachment from whatever I was working on. But the tricky thing about nicotine is it helps your anxiety levels from the levels it already created. You know what I mean? Because if you use nicotine a lot, it raises your baseline anxiety, or those feelings that you get, and then when you don't have it, it raises it through the roof. So even though it does help calm those anxieties down, it's overall raising your baseline level. And so it's one of those tricky things that you have to kind of just mentally keep telling yourself, all right, look, give it a couple weeks, I'll be back to normal. You know what I mean? Just got to deal with it. And another thing that has made it hard for me in the past is trying to find like the right time to, you know what I mean? Because I would always sort of make excuses, be like, well, you know, maybe when I take time off, so I'm not like really anxious or whatever, when I'm having to talk to clients at work. Other times I'd be like, well, this is happening in my life, maybe I should wait till after. And the truth of the matter is, it's just going to be uncomfortable for a few weeks, and there's really no better weeks. You know what I mean? Like it's always going to be a bad time, so might as well just get it over with. And hopefully, again, once my finger heals, I think it would have been made a lot easier, this process, if my finger had already been healed, because then I could work out to take over this habit, basically, right? Switch it out for a healthy habit. Unfortunately, I can't put any weight on my finger until this completely heals, or on this hand, I should say, because, you know, even though it is the pinky, when you lift weights, right, like you're putting weight on your entire hand, and all of these muscles and tendons are tightening. So really, I can't put much weight on this entire hand until the pinky's healed. And so I can't really replace working out with that. I could, I guess, start doing cardio, running around, that sort of thing. And maybe that is something that I'll take a look at, but I will definitely be picking up working out just as a healthy habit to have. And I think it naturally reduces anxiety and all of those things that the good, and I use that in quotes, the good parts of nicotine does, right? Like lowering anxiety, having something to do, takes your mind away from certain things. I mean, all of that stuff can be accomplished as well from working out. So I think that's just a second goal of mine, is to replace it with that habit. But yeah, there's not a whole lot else for me to add on into this video. It's more of an update. Future vlogs, the future days that I'm doing, I'll try and plan stuff to throw in there, like me cooking. If I cook again, maybe I'll do another one of those same sped up kind of videos in the middle, but if not, I'll try and come up with other things to do. So anyway, guys, if you're on the same journey, I wish you guys the best, and I'm hanging in there, so catch you on the next one.